Amongst all the other craziness that you've probably marked on your 2024 bingo cards, another weekend, another reason for things that need to be said.
There's always rambling Joe Biden. What the f? Joe said that even people with Tourette's go, no. No. What is going on? Joe is like your uncle who's on a new drug and hasn't got the dosage right. I'm proud to work with Barack America. He's not a superhero, you idiot. Come here. When FDR was on television, there was no TV back then. Come here, Joe. Sit down.
Hey everybody, your resident man in black is back again for a new edition of the best kept secret in the conservative movement right here on MRC-TV. I'm Nick Kangadis. Really quick, head on over to Rumble, subscribe to our channel, and hit that like button. And no matter where you watch our videos, please share, like, and don't be afraid to leave a comment. I actually read what you guys have to say, and I occasionally respond, so don't be shy. Now, on with the show. So with, or possibly without his knowledge, Beijing Biden officially dropped out of the 2024 presidential race. But somehow, he still has the ability to run the country for the next 6 months? Bullshit. Anywho, it would only be appropriate to relive some of Scratch and Sniff Joe's greatest moments.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts.
Making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
And I was running for 3 reasons. Restore the soul of America.
A flyer earlier welcomed children from National Guard families to submit artwork for the Easter eggs, but it banned religious symbols and overtly religious themes. But President Biden also faces criticism for honoring Transgender Day of Visibility, which happened to fall on Easter.
Speaker Johnson the other day said Speaker Johnson said you betrayed the tenet of Easter by proclaiming Easter Sunday as Transgender Day. He called that outrageous and abhorrent. What do you say to Speaker Johnson?
He's thoroughly uninformed.
Uninformed how?
I didn't do that.
Today, we send a message to all transgender Americans. You are loved, you are heard, you are understood, you belong, you are America, and my entire administration and I have your back.
Number 2, to rebuild the backbone of the country, the middle class.
What do you think President inflation has?
More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
The wages are up, and they're growing faster than inflation. Over the past 6 months, inflation has gone down every month, and God willing, will continue to do that.
When you look at those essentials, grocery prices, rents, mortgages, utility bills, those are running way ahead of 3.5%. It's why people get so angry when people like you and I say there's only 3.5% inflation, because a lot of people feel like the inflation they're feeling themselves is closer to 10%. When Trump left office, we had a 2.9% mortgage rate. Now we're at, what, is 7.1%, I think is the national average. The median home is a little less than $500,000 now. So, but let's use $500,000 as kind of our example. You're going to have to pay over a 30-year mortgage just because of those higher interest rates, somewhere between $250,000 and $300,000 more payments because of those 30 years of higher rates.
For the last 3 years, the American people have been ravaged by inflation. That inflation, like all inflation, is man-made. That man's name is Joe Biden.
And 3, unite America. Unite America.
Trump and his MAGA supporters not only embrace political violence, but they laugh about it. Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. But there's no question that the Republican Party today is dominated, driven, and intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans. And that is a threat to this country. I don't care if you think I'm Satan reincarnated. The fact is, you can't look at that television and say, true international effort to pressure.
And then we have Kamala Harris, however you say it. Anyone else remember how she rose to power throughout the years?
How did someone who clearly is not liked by the people around her and clearly isn't very good at her job get so high up? Well, we know her first meaningful job in politics was given to her by her boyfriend at the time, who's married, Willie Brown.
Sure, Willie Brown was running as mayor of San Francisco when he first started dating Kamala Harris. Willie Brown's 60 years old, Kamala Harris is 29. Willie Brown is still married but estranged from his wife. So Willie and Kamala have this year-long relationship where he parades her around as a potential steady girlfriend, and to all the high society people and donors and voters in San Francisco, really helping and even offering her some high-paid positions in state government that paid her a good deal of money. So there would be no Kamala Harris without Willie Brown.
So regardless of all that, she is the vice president, or as Biden calls her,
Vice President Trump.
She has to have grown into that role, right? I mean, you don't get to that position by simply getting into different positions, right?
And I just love the idea of exploring the unknown. You guys are gonna see. You're gonna literally see the craters on the moon with your own eyes.
For us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past but the future.
I am not drunk.
Certain issues are just settled.
Clearly we're not.
No, that's right, and that's why I do believe that we are living, sadly, in real unsettled times.
That just makes no sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
And there you have it. These are the leaders of our country. And for a country that's been brainwashed by the establishment media, corrupt politicians, and the likes of Jerry Springer, Howard Stern, Hannah Montana, and Taylor Swift, is it any wonder how we got to this place?
Frankly, I'm depressed and ashamed.
So, will the deep state be paying me a visit? Do I care? Or were these simply things that needed to be said? Let me know in the comments, where I do read most and reply to some. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel on Rumble and hit that like button. If you like this video, don't forget to share, comment, and give it a thumbs up. Those are the best ways to help these videos reach more people, and it's the best way to let us know you want us to keep these videos coming. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so that YouTube might actually let you know when MRC-TV comes out with a new video if they haven't censored it or taken it down yet. Like us on Facebook, check out more of our work at MRCTV.org, and if you want to support our content and the conservative movement, head on over to MRC.org/donate to help us out, since we're a nonprofit and couldn't do what we do without all of you. For MRC TV, I'm Nick Kangadis.